So I think I'm gonna make this an all-out snow machine. I got this blue plow over here. I seen a plow attachment that you can clamp it right to the bucket, but my bucket's a little small, so I'm gonna take the bucket off and make a little frame that goes underneath all the way across with 2 tabs on it, similar to this, up, and then I'll weld some posts that'll hit these, and I'll weld that whole frame assembly to the bottom of that plow in about a foot. So I'm off to a pretty good start. If I keep at it, I'll probably be done today. It's pretty rare. So this is my main bottom support. This will get made into a bracket that hooks on to the front where my old bucket went. Yeah, there you. That's super heavy. I don't know where I got it, but there's like a 3/8 plate welded on top of it. Plus, you know, it's probably 5/8 thick on top, which should be good for twisting. This is the way the load's going to be on it. Just force that way, the way it's supposed to be. Or the load is supposed to be. And then I got these. My battery died, so this is where I'm at with these. It's going to be 4 tabs that get welded onto here, 2 on each end. The pin will go through there and connect to the tractor arm, or the loader arm, we'll call it. What else? Oh yeah, and square tubing. I haven't got to that yet. I'm still trying to get this part on the tractor, then I can kind of get a better idea. So got the tractor fired up, just taking the pins out of the bucket right now. Actually, I just got them out, they're right there, and I'm gonna dump it right over there on some wood, and I'm gonna bring it back over here with the blue plow, and yeah, getting some progress. I'll show you what I got when I get there. Thanks. So this is where I'm at. Got sidetracked with building a snowman with the kids. So just gotta weld these 2 on, one set on each end, and then I can rest the frame of this snowplow on here and mark out where the crossbars are gonna sit on this. And then, so bars all just tacked right now, but fits good. My measurements were good, so that A-frame down there, that bar is gonna sit underneath this bottom one. And then I'll weld it here and here and there and there. That will keep the blade close to here, but I also gotta make sure it's gonna clear, not gonna hit, right? Or if anything, I want it just so it hits. And I cranked it either side, right? So I can actually move this forward now and drive into that, but it's getting late. Gotta do dinner. Kids are going crazy like usual. Yeah, you know how it is. But I think that'd be pretty cool, having a nice plow machine. The snowblower puts so much extra weight on the back, and I figured since it gets loose when it goes up, like this chain gets loose when it goes up, I was like, and I made it so nice and easily adjustable right now that I can put it up all the way and then do up the links and then let it rest down, and that'll be nice and tight, and it'll be off the ground. I'll have to take it apart to blow, but for traveling, that'll be perfect. And like when you get small snow like this, the blower's no good. You need a plow. You don't even need a big plow. Most people probably wouldn't even do it with this, but we're supposed to be expecting some snow by the 10th of January, so starting today, might be 1 or 2 days that we don't get anything, and then, yeah, supposed to have a good storm by the weekend, and then by next Wednesday, there should be some more snow on the ground. Anyways, guys, thanks. Stay tuned. See how this build turns out. Take it for a test drive, too. Anyways, thanks. Alright, she's a cold one today, but I'm back at her. Didn't get finished yesterday because I was helping with some snowmen with the kids. It's minus 12 Celsius today, but I got this welded. 3 passes on there, on each on the inside and 1 pass on the outside, and it's parallel with the plow, so I got lots of room. I could pull that all the way back if I wanted to, but I don't want, I'd like to be farther apart with my welds and not right up close. This gives it more strength the farther back you are. That's why this has a nice triangle on it. But yeah, so now I gotta measure for these posts that come up, and yeah, it should be all right. Give her a little test. Gotta do something with this too. It's not a very good setup. I gotta figure that out. Not that big of a deal, but still pain in the ass. It'd almost be really cool to I was gonna say to have it so it's at the tractor. I could just pull a lever or something, but you still gotta get off and move it, so yeah, just trying to warm everything up. It's cold. We got a little bit of snow. I think I could test it out once I get her done. Yeah, I got a couple, probably cut that in half and then use some angles and come up with the angles so they meet, and drill a couple holes through there. We'll see how it goes. It's almost thinking I wouldn't mind adding some more support from these poles that come up here, maybe down to here. Same with this one, goes down to there. Won't be in the way, and it'll give it a little extra support so I can push a little harder. Gotta think, it's a pretty heavy tractor, probably 4,000 pounds, something like that, 3,500 pounds. So it is a light duty plow, which is probably made for that weight, but you know, I could push pretty hard, and I do push pretty hard. If I find it's not going, I'll get a run at it. So anyways, thanks guys. So this is where we're at. I'm gonna have to want them a little bit over, but it just hit, so gotta do what you gotta do. There's a little bit of room in those anyways, because the top mounts on the rams they're very loose, so I could actually go this way a little bit if I want, you know, like there's wiggle room. So just moved it over about a ½ inch so it's got room to go back and forth. And yeah, I think I'm ready to weld her. I gotta put those on there as well, and I'll get a proper measurement to put those on. I'll probably weld this whole bottom up now. Gotta still weld these tabs, weld all around here, all around there, the tabs. So try and get those finished up nice, and then I can, you know, cut a bunch of 4-inch pieces of angle, 4 of them, and be the same as that there. Exactly the same as this on each one. And this Cold air is really killing my battery, but I like it. There's lots of play in here. You can spread those out pretty far. So that will hit this. That will hit this. Like I said, it's about a foot. That's got to come out. Looks pretty good to me. I got options to tilt. I can lift and I can turn. Everything works in there. Just gonna make a couple grabbers for here, ears, whatever, and that's it. Just gonna cut up a bunch of angle. Welder on. It's actually Plow's pretty heavy. It's a pain in the butt to lift up. But yeah, it swivels. I may just weld something on back onto here. Or get something, maybe a straight bar. Figure something out for there so it's proper. I can just pull it and tilt. That's what it was supposed to be anyways, but let's see. It's too bad it didn't go down a little more. I don't think my, yeah, I think we're at the lowest it'll go. Which, that's fine if you're plowing straight, but once you swivel it, that one side will be up and one side will be down if that's not level. So, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out. It's gonna be tricky if it doesn't work out because, yeah, I'm not sure what I'd do. Guess, man, it just totally decreases the strength of it. If you put longer tabs on here, like maybe, you know, instead of 3-inch, you go 8-inch, then have this at the bottom. It's just, you know, those little, it'll really decrease the strength. I'd probably want to go 1/2 inch then instead of 1/4. Maybe that's 1/4 inch. Bar. Like I said, we'll see how it goes. I don't need much. Like if I'm gonna plow, it's gonna be little amounts of snow like what's on the driveway now. And I'll blow it if it's more, you know. But it's nice to have, it's not nice to not have to switch the blower off to plow when you should be plowing instead of blowing. You know, and I'll make do with a straight blade anyways. I'm not super picky about that. But we'll see how it goes. It may go good. Anyways, thanks guys. Oh, there we go. That's that. Looks pretty good. Just run some beads up there, both sides. The angle's pretty strong, especially when you use it like this. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Get the tester today. Cool, man. Well, I'm just gonna do some welding. Get these last ones on there, fire up the tractor, push out the arms there. And I may move some cars around. Try it out. See if it breaks off right away or if it works. Anyways, guys, thanks. Got her together. She's in. This one was a bit of a pain in the butt to do. She's in. That's tilted back all the way. Down all the way. Looks like I just use my tilt when I need to. I think it'll be fine. Could put some skis on it or something. I think that's what these things here for shoes. It's pretty wobbly anyways, like this whole plow is loose. This part here is the strongest part on the thing. But we could give her a shot, see how it goes. I'll then undo everything there. Let her warm up. Anyways, thanks guys. So it's not bad. The springs are a little weak, so it tips pretty easy. It trips pretty easy, but did alright. It's pretty quick other than it trips. So if I put some ski or some shoes on there, just to keep the blade off the ground, say whatever, 1/4 of an inch or so, should be perfect. I might actually just weld them right to the blade, just like a couple of skis that are, you know, so it holds it off. I can, yeah, nice and easy to cut off if I need to. I'm not sure if I want to put it at the two ends. Maybe I'll do 3. One at the end, one in the middle. Yeah. Because a lot of driveways have like 2 humps in there. But I'm pretty happy with it. Seems to go good. You know, on a day like today where there's no real point of pulling out the snow blower, I can just do a quick plow. Same if I got a big stretch of land to do, like a big road or something, just tilt it and drive, right, instead of messing with driving backwards with no power steering. Oh, it's chilly. Winter's coming. Anyways, thanks guys. So after taking it for a couple of plows now, I just did the church parking lot. And there's a couple things that need to be fixed. So I definitely need some skis. Something for the bottom, so it doesn't dig in so hard. And these, I need to replace these. Or figure out how to stretch them down. And rethread them. But like it's not very strong. And it could be tightened more if the threads weren't all messed up, but the threads are just cooked on there. All across there. Can't really see. Yeah, just trust me. Threads are all cooked on this thing. And I'd probably put some washers behind there, you know. Stuff that makes the actual frame last longer. I stuffed up today. Oh, and this bolt, tiny little bolt in there. I'm sure that's not the right size. And there's a, I don't know what that is. If it's a washer that's just worn down so bad, or they tried to put some kind of cone on there. I don't know why they do that. I guess for tilt, so it tilts better by itself. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do first to fix it. But it trips very easy, which is really annoying. But I know it's sharp. The way it's coming in, it should be coming in more at 90 instead of, you know, digging into it so much. It should be more straight up and down. And it's not that bad, but I can't do it anymore. Or, yeah. I guess it really shouldn't be at 90. It should be cutting in more, but very thin blade. So, you know what I mean? It's like a 1/4-inch blade. It's very light duty. And you kind of do want it to trip so it doesn't just smash the plow apart, but I also don't want it to be so loose that it trips on rock, you know? Like a little tiny pebble. Or even snow. Snow was making it trip over there. Like this one is. It's not even doing anything, you know? And the threads are really bad on it. There's no way I could do anything with it. They're just chopped right up, and it's all inside there, like a 1/4 inch up. I'd never get it past there, you know? So I think new ones of these would be best. And the ski thing, that's probably what these are for. Skis. And what else? Yeah. Yep, do the skis. Oh yeah, I gotta fix this too. Take this lever off. Take this lever off here. Then it's gotta connect from here to here on a something straighter. I'll never get this straightened. It's just tubing, so yeah. I need to make something for here somewhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet. But I don't want it to go all the way down like this. I want it to rest like here by itself. So whatever it is, it's got to have a stopper on there somewhere. I was almost thinking I welded a bigger tube onto this tube. Like cut this off here. Weld another tube onto it that's on the outside, so it can only go down to a certain point. And then I can taper the, so it can go all the way back. I'll figure it out. But because this is so loose, this doesn't sit in its proper place, so I've got it chained up right now, so it won't move nowhere. Better than nothing. But, yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't do this either if that was not so bad. That's the only thing holding it on is this bolt. Because that's not doing anything. It's not really holding it on. It just sits there. But you can see here how much play it's got. Like right there's the hole. And this whole thing's cracked too. You can see there's a big crack. So what I'd like to do is put a plate right on here. Weld it on. At least that big, you know, 3 inches. Way out of whack right now. But yeah, thinking I might just cut this bolt right off, but I want to get the new bolt first. Actually, yeah, I can. I got the new bolt. I think it'd be better than that bolt. I'm just gonna use this. It's got the nice washer. This bolt's actually bigger than that one. I could probably put it in like this so then it won't be able to spin. You know, if I put it in there like that, it will, the flat edge will probably won't go that far, but you know, it'll lock in there so it can't turn. And it doesn't go back anymore, it only goes forward, like towards me forward when it tilts. So yeah. Oh yeah, I want to get some more chain for the tires too. Put a couple more loops in there. Just keep looping. Every time I get a couple bucks and I pass the hardware store, you know, grab 10 feet. Anyways, these guys are gonna mess around here later. So I have a plan. This was on top. So what I'm gonna do is weld a plate on here to here too. Try and maybe bang that back a bit. Just a little bit bent, but not too bad. Weld it on here and here, plate with a hole in the center, because it looked like it probably was centered at one time. Grind it all smooth again, top and bottom. But after I put the plate on, I'm gonna put this on the bottom side instead of being on the top. That'll get me a little closer to the ground too, with the cutting edge. Oh man, maybe about an inch. And it might make a bit of a difference. And it will sturdy up the wiggle. It won't wiggle so bad. You do want some wiggle, so it acts like a bit of suspension. That's probably what that was there for. Yeah. So that will be fixed. And I'm definitely gonna get these things fixed. So it's just a little bit too loose. I need 2 of those. And yeah, fix that joint. Oh yeah, gotta do something here too. So these are pretty thin. It's not a huge thing. I might just bend a link and bend it back and give it a little weld. So cut a link, bend it, open, put it on there, close it. Yeah, and I'll do something here different. Do something with this. This is kind of crappy. But came apart pretty easy. Yeah, it's a good thing. Oh. I was thinking about putting a piece of angle from here down to here. Good thing I didn't, or I wouldn't be able to get this apart. Huh. Guess I could put them back from here back to there. Maybe even to this part back here. That'd make it strong as possible. Still, it's all depending on this one bolt right here anyways. Right on. Alright guys, thanks. So, got my little piece in there. Covers it up nice. Fits everything. Just weld that in there nicely. And, like I said, that's gonna go underneath now. So, yeah. Show you when it's done. Thanks guys. So, that's that all done. Oh, right here. Yeah, good enough. That's gonna go underneath that angle now. So the bolt will go on top of that. And put a washer on the back side of this. Yeah, should be good. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna cut this thing off too. I'll have to figure that out on a later date. So, find out I can't put it underneath the A-frame. It has to all be on top of this, or it won't fit in that track back there. So, it's alright. I made it so it's pretty much stock again. Just gotta put the new bigger bolt through there. And it fixed the broken spot and made it a lot stronger. The bigger bolt will give it a lot less play rocking around. I don't want to go too far because it's getting late and we might get more snow tonight. So if I put this back on, it'll be better than it was today, but not complete yet. So anyway, I'm gonna put that bolt through and call it a day. Thanks, guys. Well, should we see how stiff it is? It's just hand tight. Gonna have to figure out some way to end it or something. Oh, not much wiggle already. Better than it was on a 45-degree angle before. And I could probably tighten it more too. For now it's shakes the whole thing. Get better and better by the day. Oh, I'm not catching a cold. Yeah, I guess I pretty much have to go from here to there if I want anything. On the bottom one too. Maybe go from like here to here. Cut it on a weird angle. Holding up pretty good. I don't drive like super fast. And once I put some skis on it, it'll probably be a lot smoother. And when I fix this up here, it won't want to tilt so quick. It'll hopefully plow through it. Anyway, I'm gonna pack her up, put her away for the night. Thanks, guys.